Hello, everybody. My name is Ed Matteo. I'm currently up for re-election for the Youth and High School Committee. I want to spend a few minutes just giving a little bit of background about me and talk about my passion of growing the sport of rugby. I have been part of rugby for over 34 years in one capacity or another as a player, coach, administrator. I've spent multiple years working with USA Rugby. I've been part of the Youth and High School Committee for multiple years and helped driving budgets and initiatives and talking about growth of the game. I've also been part of Alex Maggleby's high performance pathways and been part of helping him develop metrics for the youth games and how we build skills. I've been part of the rugby committee, which is where everybody, all the other committees roll into, and I've represented the youth area there for multiple years. I'm also got a deep background in coaching. I coached at the college level for multiple years at University of Hartford, restarted their girls and boys program, and then I moved on to starting Simsbury High School's program. Very proud of that. We are now in our 14th year. After so many years, they came and asked us, the administration, to be a varsity program, both boys and girls. So a lot of time invested in youth there. I also am the past president of Rugby Connecticut. I was the first president of Rugby Connecticut and can kind of, help a lot of people in that room with a lot of the startup stuff and a lot of the fundraising and grants and board structures and some lessons learned there, and overseeing high school, overseeing some middle school programs. Just anything that comes down the pipe, I've been exposed to in that area. I'm also a high school football coach, so I've learned how to develop a partnership with other sports in the schools, and it's helped us grow our program, Simsbury, to 65 boys and 30 girls. I have also a very broad background in youth sports. I've bbeen part of both boys and girls hockey organizations. I've coached at that level. I've been an administrator at that level. I've been an administrator at the youth baseball level. I've been an administrator at the youth girls field hockey level, at the soccer level. And the reason I say this is part of our goals for rugby, and especially youth rugby, is to mainstream the sport of rugby. So I think it's important that we start to pull from some of these mainstream sports and understand what makes them successful and some of the things we can pull and insert into how we can grow our game. Strong background in that, strong background working with parents, administrations. I've spent time with Kurt Weaver, marketing the game to athletic directors. I've actually spent time with USA Rugby, marketing the game to our state governor. So I got a lot of background in helping market the game, helping to sell the game and recruit the game. I also have background in the TV industry. I've done several live broadcasts for NBC and ESPN, working the Ireland-New Zealand game and the USA games in the past. So I can lend a little bit of thought process to media there. I think that my background with youth, my background with working with USA Rugby, my background in coaching and administrating, I think can lend a huge advantage to everybody. And I think that, I have a passion for keep growing the game. So I would appreciate your vote. I think that, in this time where we're at with USA Rugby, I think having some background and experience in some of the pitfalls that have hurt us in the past will come in really handy moving us forward. So I'd appreciate your vote, and I hope everyone in the room is absorbing and enjoying this weekend of growing the game. Thank you, and have a great weekend.